Hey guys, so you must be wondering, where have I been? What have I been doing? That fashion show's not gonna happen. That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And then we ended the dance show video and stuff. But I've decided to do these kinds of like talk videos where we talk about stuff. Stuff that I'm interested, mostly my thoughts, opinions. Then you can leave comments and we can have discussions. And I don't know, maybe I'll get popular for these discussion videos and I might learn editing. Who knows? But anyways, today I wanted to talk to you about my thoughts on Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's a game that I've been waiting for since I was really young. So with the new Animal Crossing Direct, we've seen a lot of new features announced and a lot of new details have come out over the last few days, weeks. And they're very interesting. Like, you can now construct your own island. After quote unquote decking it out somehow. We don't really know the extent of it. You can also decorate or make your villager look however you want. First go. So you don't have to worry about that. And so a lot of people have been like really excited for these features, and I think that they're cool features, but I have some concerns. So with this new game, they seem to be prioritizing customization a lot. They want you to have everything easy to do, easy to make, stuff like that. I think that's cool, but it's taking away a lot of the charm and the reality of these games. I always thought Animal Crossing was super cool because it had so many real aspects. There were real things that could happen to your world, bad or good, things you couldn't control, and you had to make the most of it. And I always thought that was a really charming game design. But now it's just like you could choose everything and make it your perfect world. If you listen to the wording in the Animal Crossing Direct, they're like, this is your space. It's your community. Make it your way. They put a very big emphasis on what you want and not what the world is. And I find that worrisome. I like the restrictions that they put. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those people who's going to like say, oh no, you can't time travel, that's bad. Or, like, I'm not going to make a huge fuss if they get rid of like animal tracks or the grass deterioration thing from past games. Because I think it was a cool feature, but in all honesty, it just made the towns look ugly. And it's not that much of a miss thing. But there are certain things where it's just like, oh, well, now you don't like where a river is? Or you don't like how your cliffs are set up? Now you can just build it however you want. And I think that's a cool feature for people who want to do it like that. But I'm worrying that you're going to be expected to do this. If you see on the maps, there's always this little beach cove. It's obvious they want you to go dig through to get to that. I don't want it to be something where it's like, oh, the Nook miles you get are based off of that. And I don't want to take this idea of you have what you have, you make do with it, just like with the... I did not like the addition of villagers just being able to be scanned in by amiibo cards in the Welcome Amiibo update. Did not like it. And I think that there are a lot of things, like, the reason I don't like it is because you don't choose who's in your life. You make friends with them, or ignore them if you don't, and hope you meet someone better. You don't get to pick and choose your perfect little people. And I understand a lot of people enjoyed that kind of a feature, but it gave you so much power, and it just made the game broken almost. Like, you could just... And now, I think with Animal Crossing New Horizons, I don't want it to become an island builder. I want it to be a town, not something where you get to make it and sculpt it to your own desire. I want it to just be a place you move into, and then you can choose to do, like, outside furniture, great idea. Paths that are, official paths, great idea. And the transparency in designs, also a great idea. Those are all things that I'm super excited. But I'm just worried. Also, we've seen that you can develop, or you can make your character look however you want from the beginning of the game and change it at any time. That's not how it works, though. You're born how you're born, and then, you can go to a barber. Shampoodle. But is Shampoodle even around anymore? Like, I'm worried that they're not even going to give us the chance to do, like, the little quiz at the beginning. Because that's always, like, I like the idea of getting your face and your beginning hair color, for example, and all of that. I like the idea of having that stuff to begin with, but I'm worried that it's not gonna come back, and that, we're just going to never see it. Stuff like skin color should have been added a long time ago, and I think it's cool to be able to allow people to make it to look like themselves. But it really makes me upset to have to deal with stuff like that, and it just irks me. But anyways, I'm super excited still. There are a lot of cool things, new villagers. Have you seen that new cat? Top notch. And some things that might be returning, like the spoiler warning message in a bottle from Wild World. Super exciting. That's one of my favorite games, even though I got it like 4 years late. And yeah. So anyways, hope you have a good time. Enjoy Animal Crossing New Horizons, and bye!